Hi guys, it's Angie. Welcome back to my Flosstube channel. And today is just an update from 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Marathon Weekend. I did a bit. I didn't really follow a plan, but I caught up on Go Stitch, which I think I had mentioned I was really far behind. With Go Stitch, if a letter gets rolled and you don't have a pattern for it, instead of 200 stitches, you have to do 400 stitches on anything. And so I got kind of far behind on that because I didn't. Oh, my house is shaking. There's a helicopter flying overhead and my house was shaking. Oh, that's fun. Anyway, so I got a little bit far behind on that, and so I was able to catch up on that with what I did. Finished all of my Magical Stitches homework, and then I had a new start and just got some progress done. So I will go ahead and show you. This is what my main focus was for the first half of the marathon. This is my 13 colonies, and I have one full page done. It comes, this is one full page, then there will be the second, and then third and fourth. This stuff, super fast, so fast to stitch. So I just have to finish this half, and then it'll be just this again, which will be cake. And then the bottom half will be more of this with all of the names of the 13 original colonies in the US. So it looks so pretty, you guys. I remember when I started this thinking that I was crazy for doing this on a 40 count. And I'm even just looking at it through my viewfinder here, it's so pretty. And when I look at it in person, it sits really well on this fabric. It's really, really pretty. I definitely think that I will probably stitch more on 40 count in the future. I really like it. And somebody's coming, hold on. Interruptions. It's bedtime. Everybody should be in bed. Still being interrupted. So anyway, I think I'm gonna do more on 40 count for sure in the future, especially if the project is a big one that will take up a lot of space, I think. I like it. So I did a ton of stitches on that. I think close to 1,500. Not all of that was on 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. I think probably about 800 of that was, though, a good portion. I worked on, not 1,500, sorry, 500. This is the one that got about 1,500 stitches this last week. I'm not looking at notes or anything, but I got a bunch more done on this. This is what I used as well to help catch up on Go Stitch. So it's getting there. You can definitely see we're starting to get into the lake. Got the campfire reflection in the water, the stones. So Northern Night is getting there, but I am definitely a little burned out on this one. So I don't know the next time I'm gonna pull this one out. Might be a while. And then I worked a little like yesterday and a little this morning on Mini Sasquatch. I got a lot of this green stuff done, and then some more work down into here. And oh, loving him. I think I'm gonna work a little bit more. I'm gonna add some focus on him this week, I think, for fun, because he's fun. And then I started Bigfoot Bunch. How cute is he? I definitely did not buy enough floss. However, I need to go back. For most of it, one skein is enough, but for the leaves, I definitely, the leaves and the border, because the border is, I think it's called black coffee. And in order to get the border all the way around, I'm gonna go through at least half of the skein. And I've already used up almost all of the dark green, and surprisingly not as much of the filler green, which you would think, because there's so much more of it, but for some reason the dark green I'm almost out of. And I have to make 2 of these, one for me and one for my mom, so I definitely need to go pick up a few more skeins of the dark green and the light green, and I'm probably gonna get some more of the black coffee and the dark brown. And then, since the leaves, I don't know if it's leaves on Abominable bundle, but what if it's leaves or pine trees or whatever, I'm definitely gonna need to pick up some extra skeins of that, knowing it's actually bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I thought these were gonna be smaller than this. And this is on the called for, well, I assume it's the called for size, because this is my mystery 36 count fabric, and it calls for 36 count, but I wonder if maybe this count is a little bit smaller than 36. Maybe it's 32. It was marked as 36. So it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's really cute, and it works really well on this fabric. So that was my new start. And I mean, I'd say I'm what, 40% done with it? I have a bunch more leaves, the border, a few more flowers, and a few of the big feet. There's Mama Bigfoot, and then there's one up here, and then there's another one that's hiding down in here or in here somewhere, I can't remember. So I've just got to finish the border, add the rest of the leaves, and then the faces are a little bit difficult. There's an extra piece of paper in there with a close-up of the faces, which is why this one doesn't have a face yet, and this one won't yet. I'm gonna do the faces last. So, but it's fun. It's fun. I definitely am counting extra careful on this one. So that's all the stitching I did over the 24 hours of cross stitch weekend. I did not actually get 24 hours in. I think I got about 18 hours total in. We've got a youth group coming tomorrow night for an activity. It's an outdoor activity, but I've been cleaning, and we've been cleaning up our outdoors area. I bought 6 more bags of mulch, and still I was not able to fill that whole garden area with mulch. I think I need 1 more bag for there. And then I have these bushes against the front of our house, and I got all the weeding under there done, planted a bunch more flowers, got all that taken care of. We got our back patio really clean, got the mowing done. So our yard is looking really nice, except the grass. The grass is terrible. And we're trying to decide if we want to put a lot of money into getting the lawn looking really nice when we don't actually own the house and we're only going to be here a couple years. I don't mind the flower bed looking nice. I've moved into plenty of homes where somebody else did a lot of work on a flower bed, and then I get to benefit from that. So that I'm just passing forward. The next people who rent here will probably enjoy that. But the lawn is a little bit different because I just don't know if we want to go to the expense of that. But because of that, and I finally got my basement cleaned out really, really good, I didn't get a full 24 hours, and that's okay. My heart wasn't in it this time, so I got a lot done. So I'm pretty proud of what I did get done. Right now, I'm trying to just prep this week for Magical Stitches homework. We're supposed to stitch 1,000 stitches on something that a pattern that has a place in it where we would be excited to attend a party or have a party. So I'm going to pull out Middle Earth, and that's going to be my focus for pretty much the whole week. So next week's video may just be some progress on Middle Earth with some extra Sasquatch thrown in. And since it's also my April focus piece for semi-seam stitches, hopefully I will get a lot of stitches in on Middle Earth this week to make up for the fact that I haven't touched it for the entire month of April. Let's see, any other plans? No, I don't think I have any other plans. I'm kind of window shopping right now for, there's a pattern I want. It's a Headless Horseman pattern. I can't remember the name of it. It's in my shopping cart at 123 Stitch, but it calls for, picture this plus haunted fabric in 28 count. And of course, everywhere is sold out of that, except I can get the right size in 16 count Aida, but I don't like stitching on Aida if there are quarter stitches in the pattern, and I don't know if there's quarter stitches in this particular pattern. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I really want to, but it's got the Headless Horseman on it, and I love it, and I've seen plenty of people have stitched it. It's definitely one that I've been wanting for a while. I'm going to look it up really quick. Oh, here we go, 123 Stitch. I already have it in here. Oh, see, now I have to log in, and that's going to annoy me because I can never remember my passwords. Let's see if I remember it now. Yes, look at me. I remembered my password. It's called Sleepy Hollow. I really, really like this pattern. I think it looks really cool. I'm sure you guys have seen this one before, but the called for fabric is haunted. So maybe if any of you have ever stitched this, it is by Glendon Place. And it has a lot of crazy threads that I can't get all of them through 123 Stitch if I wanted to. I have so many things in my wish list, you guys. Maybe that, just to make this video just a titch longer, let's go through my wish list. Because that sounds like fun. But I do want the Sleepy Hollow. At some point, I want to get that. But I kind of want to wait until I can get the linen. I want to get this one. It's called Halloween Luck. Ever since I saw Michelle Bendy Stitchy, she had stitched this one. And I know this fabric is available, or at least it was the last time I checked. The fabric is also Picture This Plus, called Eek. Let's see. What else do I have? You'd be surprised how much of this is Halloween related. If you guys are just tuning in, I love Halloween, very much so. The ABC Halloween sampler. This one I think would be lots of fun to stitch. I love Halloween. I'm gonna have so many Halloween cross stitch, I will have nothing else. Halloween Quaker. What a surprise that I have this. But you will be surprised to know that Silver Creek Sampler's Christmas list is on here. Oh, you can't really see that, can you? There you go. Now you can see it. This one looked like a lot of fun. I don't have a lot of experience with Silver Creek samplers. I have the Seeds of Freedom that I started stitching, but I think I only put about 200 stitches in it. I should pull it out to work on. Oh, I should buy this one right now. This one's Luck of the Irish because it's on sale. Actually, what I need to do is I need to start shopping for 4th of July ones, which, speaking of which, I have one of those in my wish list too, which is, and I'm sure like a gazillion of you have seen this because I swear everybody's stitching it. The One Nation cross stitch. This is absolutely beautiful. I know Vicky Stitch and Button is stitching this. oh gosh, I can't remember anybody's name now. Janet Jabber, I believe, is stitching on this one. I swear everybody is stitching on this one. So I kind of want to get this, but I've got so many big ones already, and I know this one's really big, so I think I'm kind of holding off on that one. But I saw on Instagram a post, and I want to say it's going to be from With Thy Needle and Thread, but it was basically a bunch of 4th of July blossoms. I wonder if I can find them on here, but she was decorating. It was a little video, and she had this little box from Hobby Lobby, and then these paper mache letters that said USA, and a bunch of paper pieces in the bottom, and then some paper mache blue stars, and then a bunch of these little just tiny mini cross stitches, and each of them had it was 4th of July themed, but also blossom. And it might have been like I don't remember the name of it. It's not out yet. I think she's advertising that it's a new pattern set that's going to be coming out, but I can't remember. I want to say it was With a Needle and Thread, but I can't be positive. So if any of you are following people on Instagram, I don't pay attention to the names. I look at what I see, and then I'm like, oh, that's so cute, and then I forget about it until I want to talk about it with you guys, and then I forget who it was and what it was. And I have a child coming. We'll see. So anyway, that was some of my wish list. That was the wish list that doesn't have any chatelaines on it, because I have about 5 or 6 chatelaines in my wish list that I would like to get, but I'm scared to do because they look so intense. Plus, I also want those really cool big scroll bars, you know, the really heavy duty ones. And I don't even know where to go to buy those. So I don't want to start something big like a chatelaine unless I have that to neatly roll them up. I'm thinking that's about it. I'm going to start pulling out my Mirabilias and getting them all set up for May. I'll start doing that next week. Maybe I'll give you a preview of what they look like before I start stitching on them for May. But I think I'm going to do a little bit of window shopping, maybe find some patterns. I'm looking for some stuff on sale. I like sales. And then I am gonna, most likely at some point this week, maybe on Thursday, I'm gonna take a trip up to the local needle workshop to pick up the extra things, and they always have this little bin filled with fabric scraps that are usually mystery fabrics or just a bunch of small little end cuts or whatnot. Sometimes you can find a good deal in there, and so I think I'll just kind of snoop around in there and see if I can find anything exciting. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, that's it. That's pretty much my video for this week, and it's super short, and sometimes short is good. So I am going to end the video now and go spend some time with my husband, get some sleep, and then see what the week brings. So I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk to you next time.